Welcome to my new video in my project OG Xbox Pro X. My name is Jay from rightsprite.co.uk, and here we're going to be installing an upgrade of the fan for the original Xbox. Now the original one was a bit of a noisy fella, but it did do a pretty great job. But depending on the model of Xbox that you had, or how well your console has aged, you may be getting some serious volume from this fella. Check this out. After doing some research, this is the one that I end up picking up, is the Nexus 70mm real silent case. A real silent case fan, only sold in the States in the time of this video, but hopefully some UK and Europe links will be coming up soon. The cost just around about £20, which is a bit steep for a fan, but with the important cost, and I was quite lucky because it was on offer at the time as well. If you guys haven't checked out my other videos for my OG Xbox upgrades and need a hand on how to open this big fella up, check out my SSD upgrade video found in the description. There are a fair few videos on how to upgrade your fan for the OG Xbox, but they do require some sort of trimming or modding to get it done to the right size, but I found out this is apparently a simple plug and play. So let's find out how this goes then. If you are new to my channel and like this type of content and into newer games to retro consoles as well as retro gaming goodness in general, smash me up with a like and a subscribe. Be much appreciated. So as you can see, is always a bit of a fiddling trying to get all these connectors out of the way, and you can see all my current mods, but this is what we need. We just need to unplug that simply from the side of the fan on the main motherboard. This is a little simple 3-pin plug, and then we have these clips that you can wedge open onto the left, and you kind of want to wedge open the right hand side. Then it's a bit easier just to wiggle out. It is attached then to the back of the case, so you just want to feed that through. It is not the easiest, but just a bit of fiddling and a bit of patience and you're good to go. And just in case for safety reasons, just make sure you got all the power switched off and nothing plugged in. Metal on metal is not that great. So here is the new one on the left hand, and then we have the old dusty dirty one on the right hand side to see the comparison. So there is a bit of a size difference, and there is a bit of a mount clip in as well, so that's what we're missing. So as you can see, it did kind of slip in there quite easily, but it's not fitting firmly. So we do have this excess length cable we need to try and tidy up as well, but you can just feed that through over and just tidy it up with some cable tape, some insulin tape, another Poundland jobby. And a bit of a tidy, and now I'm going to use some double-sided like padding tape. So I'm going to feed that through at the back. This should just hold it for now, but I know a couple of other people has done some 3D printing jobs to make this fit in pretty nicely, but I've just gone a bit of a cheap end just to make sure this is working pretty alright. So now let's put it all back together and see if it all fits nice and tidy. So now I have my modded one on the right hand side, and I have my base model on the left hand side. So there's the standard fan. Let's check out for the volume difference. So that's an example of the volume of the original fan when you first turn it on. It is a bit louder than probably usual because I got the mic really close up. But now, after about half an hour gameplay, it does even pick up even louder. This is just the model that I've got, but I know a fair few people do experience the same. So now let's compare it to my modded one with the upgraded fan. So as you can see, there's a huge difference in volume, and after about an hour gameplay the volume did pick up just slightly, but nothing too drastic at all. So I think this is a great purchase and an upgrade for the original Xbox. But does the volume consider great performance? Well, there's another thing factor, is how does it cool the GPU and CPU? Well, this is the numbers shown on my original fan, and we're getting 52 Celsius on the processor and 48 on the GPU, and this is just about a minute into just turning it on. Now here we have the new fan, and you can see the numbers are slightly higher. So now we're getting 51 Celsius on the processor and around 52 on startup for the GPU. So it's not performing as well, but they're not alarming numbers. With the new fan though, after a decent amount of gameplay, I am getting mid 60s in temperature and likes to stay around there. And the original one seems to hit around about late 50s and stay around to the early 60s, so it is underperforming with keeping the temperatures down. Though I love to test out some other further compatible fans, this is what I got for now, and I put some decent hours in the machine and is holding up pretty well. And it runs so much quieter now and is a pretty awesome upgrade. So as always, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, hit that button, and if you want to help support the channel, click subscribe, leave your comments below, and I'll catch you lot on my next video.